Google Sheets is an online spreadsheet application. It lets you create and format spreadsheets and share them with other people. You need a browser and an internet connection to work with Sheets. Google Sheets is part of your Google Drive, and any sheets created by you are saved in your Google Drive. You can open Google Sheets in a few different ways. If you are logged into your Google account, you can type sheets.new in a browser and it will open a new sheet for you. This sheet gets saved in your Google Drive. You can sign into your Drive and from there create a new sheet or open an existing file. You can log into your Google account and open the Sheets home screen at sheets.google.com. Click New and that will create a new sheet for you. Google Sheets interface is very intuitive and easy to understand. At the top of the screen is a menu bar which has various menu options to work with your spreadsheet. Above that is a place where you can change the name of the sheet. Below the menu bar is the toolbar which contains buttons for all the important items for easy reach. Below the toolbar is the formula bar which helps in editing formulas. The main area of the worksheet is divided into rows and columns. Columns are named alphabetically on top. Rows are numbered on the left. The intersection of a row and column is called a cell. Cells contain data and formulas. There is a name box that shows the name of the current cell. Cell name is made up of column name and row number like A5 or B25. At the bottom of the sheet is the name of the sheet. A sheet is like a page in a book, and your spreadsheet can contain multiple sheets at a time. You can add or delete sheets from a file. A cell is the rectangular box that appears at the intersection of a row and a column. A group of cells is called a range. It has a name which shows up in the name box. A cell can have a data value like a number or text, or it can have a formula that evaluates to a value. When it contains a formula, the value of the calculation shows up in the cell, whereas the formula appears in the formula bar. Every cell in the sheet is a calculator, and this makes the sheet a powerful number crunching machine. Data in a cell can be formatted. Formatting doesn't change the value in the cell, it just changes the way it looks. For example, in this cell, the number has been formatted with a 1000 separator and 2 decimal places. The cell shows the formatted value, whereas the formula bar shows the actual value. If you look at this cell, the actual value in the cell is 6.2% as shown in the formula bar, but the formatting applied on the cell shows the value as 6%. A value in a cell can be of one of the 5 types mentioned here. When you enter a value in a cell and press enter, Sheet aligns the value in the column automatically. By default, text is aligned left, number is aligned right, logical value boolean is aligned center, error value is aligned center, and image is aligned left. These data types are important for your calculations. For example, if you multiply a text and a number, you get an error. So if you want your formulas to be accurate, pay special attention to data types. A sheet is like a page in a book. Google Sheets gives you one sheet by default when you create it for the first time. You can add more sheets by clicking the plus button. To delete a sheet, click this arrow to the right side of the sheet name you want to delete and select Delete from the menu. It gives you a warning and deletes it if you click OK. If you want to make a copy of the sheet in the same workbook, then select the duplicate option from the menu. If you want to create a copy of the sheet in a new workbook, select Copy to and then select the new spreadsheet. It creates a new file in your drive and copies the sheet in that file. If you want to create the copy in an existing file on your drive, then select Copy to and then Existing Spreadsheet. It opens a box where you can choose the file to copy in. There is an option to rename sheet. You can rename a sheet by double clicking the sheet name also. You can change the color of the sheet tab by choosing Change Color option and selecting a color. Colored tabs make the arrangement of sheets in the file easy. You can protect a range in the sheet. You can protect the whole sheet if you want. Select Protect Sheet option from the menu. If you want to hide the sheet, select Hide Sheet from the menu. To unhide a hidden sheet, you can select it from the list by clicking the hamburger menu here. To move a sheet left or right, you can select the Move Right or Move Left options. You can also drag the Sheet tab to move the sheet left or right. To overwrite a cell, just select the cell and start typing. Press Enter after you are done. To edit text in part, select Text in the formula bar, type New Text and press Enter. You can also press F2 to edit the text partially. You can drag the fill handle to copy data in multiple cells. Fill handle is also useful when you want to type in some kind of a series of numbers. To give you a couple of examples of the fill handle, type 1 and 2 in two cells, select them and drag the fill handle down. Google Sheets understands the series from the pattern in the cells and fills in the other cells. Type two dates in the two cells and drag the fill handle. Google Sheets fills the dates in whatever format you type. Type Sun in one cell and drag the fill handle. Google Sheets fills up the days. Same with month names. Type Jan and drag the fill handle. You can drag and drop the selected content from one place to another. It's like cutting data from one place and pasting it in another. Be careful as it overwrites destination cells without warning. Undo and redo buttons are most useful when editing data. When you want to undo a step, click the undo button. Clicking the redo button redoes the action you just undid. The formatting you apply on the number is called number formatting. For example, the date that shows up in this cell is actually a number in the background. A number format is applied on top of it to show it in this date format. If the number format is changed from this list to automatic, you can see the number. Similarly, the number in this cell is 0.062, but the percent format applied on it shows it as 6%. You can use these two buttons to increase or decrease the decimal places. You can use this paintbrush button to copy and paste formatting from other cells. If you want to zoom in on the worksheet area, use this button to select your zoom level. It doesn't zoom the formula bar or the toolbar area though. These format currency and format percent buttons are the shortcuts for common number format options. They are available on this list as well. You can change the font of the selected range from this font list. Font size can be changed using these three buttons. Use the plus minus buttons to increase or decrease your font size, or click on the number and select from the sizes list. You can also type a number not available on the list and press enter to change the font size. These four buttons can be used to make the font bold, to make the font italic, strike through the font, or change the font color. This button can be used to fill a background color in the selected range. Use this button to apply a border to the selected range. This button can be used to merge selected cells. It becomes active only when more than one cell is selected. These four buttons can be used to align the text horizontally, to align the text vertically, to wrap the text around the cell, or to rotate the text. All the options, including the ones not available on the toolbar, are available on the menus. On the File menu, you can create a new file, share a file, or download a file onto your system. You can add a shortcut to your file to the drive. You can move it or see the version history. On the Edit menu are the options to cut, copy and paste which were missing from the toolbar. The shortcut keys are provided to the right side of the menu. On the Insert menu, you can insert cells, rows, columns and sheets. You can also insert charts, pivot tables, images and functions. Various other objects like links, checkboxes, drop-downs, emojis, etc. can also be inserted from this menu. Many formatting tools available on the Format menu are available on the toolbar. Conditional formatting can be applied from this menu. Options to create filters are available on the Data menu. Data validation, named ranges, and named functions can be created from here. You can also split text to columns from here. If you want to create forms, use the Tools menu. Macros and app sheets can be created from the Extensions menu. You can also create powerful scripts using the App Script option available on this menu. You can search menus from the Help menu. You can also search keyboard shortcuts from the Help menu. When you right-click a row, a column, or a range, a shortcut menu appears. This menu shows options in the context of the object you right-clicked. If you right-click a row, Insert Rows Above or Below options appear on the list. If you right-click a column header, Insert Column Right or Left options appear. And if you right-click a cell, Insert Cell and Comment options appear. Formula is the heart and soul of a spreadsheet. Every cell in the sheet is a powerful calculator, and calculations are done using a formula. A formula starts with an equal sign. Whatever comes after the equal sign is calculated by Google Sheets, and the answer of the calculation is shown in the cell. The formula bar shows the formula. A formula can have numbers, text, boolean, functions, operators, and reference to other ranges. It calculates based on precedence, mathematical rules, and rules of logic. This formula says if value in cell E3 is greater than the average of values in range E3 to E10, then give me a true, otherwise give me a false. And since 2500 is greater than the average, which is 2110, it returns true. A function is an inbuilt formula that helps us with complex or tedious operations. An example can clarify the issue. Addition can be done using the plus operator, but it is extremely tedious as each cell needs to be referenced individually. But the sum function helps make the process simple. You just need to provide the whole range reference to the sum function and it does the job. Besides, the sum function has inbuilt error handling. The formula with plus operator falls apart when one of the cell has a text value, but the sum function ignores the text value and works correctly. This was a short introduction to get you started with Google Sheets. In the upcoming videos, we will go through various topics in Google Sheets in detail. Thank you for watching.